Hi, I'm Abhishek, and today I have an opportunity to welcome CA Pradip Modi, who will be sharing valuable insights regarding IFSCA and GIFT City. So let's dive into it. Sir, my first question is, what is special about GIFT City says and IFSCA located in Gandhinagar? What activities and businesses are permitted in IFSCA? Are there any fiscal benefits provided to qualified financial business entities?
Well, very good questions. Today it is a very hot topic among the business community and very eager to know about the GIFT City. GIFT City basically is a short form of the Gujarat International Finance Tax City located in Gandhinagar in Gujarat. It's about some 25 kilometers from Ahmedabad. It's a dream project of the then Chief Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, and today's Prime Minister. And now that dream has turned into the realities. GIFT City, originally born in 2015, and then subsequently the IFSC Act has come into the operations in 2019. That is called a International Financial Services Centers Act, and then after in 2020 the IFSC Act has put everything in place. All the authorities' functions came into the place, and GIFT City started its functionings in full-fledged way. IFSC is a unified regulator which subsumes the authority of the four different domestic authorities. One is SEBI, second is RBI, third is insurance, and fourth is a provident fund authorities. So four authorities are subsumed in a unified regulators, and they have the authority to issue the registrations or the license for carrying out the financial products, financial services or financial approvals. So various products have been defined under the Act, various institutions are permissible to do the business, and various services are allowed to do the cross-border transactions. Under these jurisdictions, you may say it is a 100% convertibility. In the sense that it is 100% convertibility means that you can earn in foreign exchange and you can spend in foreign exchange. You need not have to look for any permission from the Reserve Bank of India or the Government of India for doing any business in foreign currency. And therefore, it is known as the financial hub in competition with the Singapore, London, New York, Mauritius, Dubai, etc. And this place is becoming a more attractive in terms of the doing the business, because there is a ease of doing the business. In this place, everything is online. No physical paper are to be submitted in physical form, but everything is on a suite portal. That is the single window IT system portal. All the approval comes on a suite only. Communication happens through the suite only. Therefore, it is a very, very attractive destination for the purpose of the investments. There are various financial key sectors and the services are being allowed in these areas. The first is a banking services. They deal into the foreign currencies. They trade in foreign currencies. They lend in foreign currencies. They allow the investment in foreign currencies. So at present, the banking financial unit, even then which has no presence in India, they are also allowed to set up their offices in GIFT City. So this is the most attractive destination. That license is not being permitted by Government of India for one or other reasons. But anyone who would like to deal in India, they can come and set up their office in IFSC. They can do the banking business. Of course, it's an offshore business. As per the records, the total number of the assets under the management of the bank is about $61 billion till last year. The another segment permitted activity is a capital market activity. where the Indian investors can make a investment in a overseas market by using this particular platform. There are two exchanges. One is NSE, other one is a BSE. Both of them have established their offices, their exchanges there. It's 22 hours. The trading activities are possible because of the time zone and then availability of the manpower and all technology. It is permitted to even deal with the units of the REITs as well as the INVIT units. Both are permissible to trade in these exchanges. It has also a derivatives. It's a interest swap was also possible. So many other derivatives are possible in these jurisdictions. As per the last report, some $93 billion trading has been happened. So it's a attractive destinations. Then the fund management. Fund management is one of the most happening activity in these jurisdictions, and it is permitted. It is about more than some 137, 38 entities have been granted the license, and they have floated about some 195 or 196 funds in these jurisdictions. So there are two types of the funds have been created or possible to create, and there are various entities you can float in these jurisdictions. It is also known as the retail and non-retail activities possible in these jurisdictions. So category 1, category 2, category 3 alternative investment funds are also permissible to establish under these regulations. Recently the regulations have been simplified and the barrier have been reduced, and therefore now it is going to take a boom in this market in now coming days because of the simplification and the barrier reductions, and it will be a happening place in a coming days. This simplification has been had recently in the month of the April 2025 only. Therefore it's a one of the best place to deal with in a fund management. The difference between the domestic fund management entity and the IFSC is, here the fund management entity has to receive the COR, that is the certificate of registrations, and fund is automatically being created by just filing the scheme before the authority. While in a domestic market, you have to take the permission of the fund, you have to get registrations of the fund in a SEBI, and then you will be able to manage. So this is the difference, but it's attractive destinations, and therefore it is a very welcome steps by the IFSC. Insurance and reinsurance business is also been taking place, and they are permitted. About more than 35 the insurance firms have already set up their offices and insurance and reinsurance kind things are going on, and a huge business is going to take place in coming days, because recently in a budget, in a 2025 budget, the government has announced 100% in insurance sectors, and therefore now it will be a happening place for all over the world for these businesses. IFSC may be attractive destinations. The bullion exchange is also been permitted to deal with the bullions, that is the metals, that is gold, silver, etc. And it is going to take more attractions in coming days. The next happening place for is aircraft and ship leasing. Very good initiatives by the government. In the last year, about more than 20 aircrafts company have been registered, 12 shipping companies have been registered in these jurisdictions, and it is possible to have the hybrid leasing as well as the financing leasing as well as the operating leasing. So all leasings are permitted. You have to just create a finance company, get through the framework which is established by IFSC, just comply with the framework, and then you can start your business. There is a lot of fiscal benefit to be given to the aircraft and shipping companies, that no basic custom duty is leviable, GST is not leviable, the payment on the interest on the borrowing in this jurisdiction by the finance leasing company which is owning that property is need not have to deduct any tax while making a interest payment to the non-resident. So a lot of incentives are given. Therefore these sectors is also going to take a boom in this IFSC jurisdictions. The fintech is also again a happening place, and they are coming up with the big fintech house and various fintech companies. They have been given a license as on today, about more than 55 fintech companies, have given a license. And there are so many fintech companies are in pipeline to eager to get registrations. One more category has been edited by the IFSC is a TACFIN. So those companies which are in a technology field but making a use of the finance for their end, making a use of that particular platform, it is called a TACFIN. For example, I give you an example that suppose there is Amazon. They are giving a platform for the buying and selling of the goods. But final payment settlement gateway is also provided by Amazon. Therefore, Amazon will be treated as a TACFIN. So similarly, in India, there are so many companies that they are searching for this kind of the platform. The fiscal benefit is huge because all those qualified entities in these jurisdictions, it may be a fund entities or it may be a finance company or it may be a broking, that is the capital market intermediary. All these are getting 100% the income tax exemptions for 10 years out of the 15 years. So therefore, this is a very, very big market to be captured by IFSC in a coming days. Then there is nothing the surprising to the economy. It is a big boost to the Indian economy in this case. 3 more categories are also being given a preference of doing and allowing as the product and services in these jurisdictions. One is the ancillary services. Ancillary services mean legal services, chartered accountant services, secretarial services. These are the all ancillary services. And one more regulation has come out that is called a BATF. We will discuss all these one by one in a separate programs, separate discussions. On each category we will discuss it, that what is the importance of this, what are the requirements of this. But just touch upon the BATF. It's a bookkeeping, accounting, then taxations and financial crime compliance services. So BATF is the happening place across the globe because one of the most cheapest labor is in India. So preparation of the financial statements, comparison of a financial statement covers in a bookkeeping. In a accounting, the similar activities are also there, but recording books of accounts are there. In case of a taxation, preparation of the returns, etc. is to be done. In case of a crime compliance services, the AML, anti-money laundering compliances and FATF compliances, that is the most important part, and that is to be done at this particular service provider's place. So that is also been allowed to be having an office in a IFSCA. And last but not the least is a global in-house treasury offices. A lot of inquiries are now pouring in that the treasury offices will be a big success for IFSC because group of companies, they are looking for some destinations where they can house their pool of money and they can make a judicious use of this money, and therefore to make a judicious use of this money, earn more interest, reduce the cost and making a strategic investments. This is the place where this global in-house, the treasury office is also being permitted, and global compatibility centers, that is also being permitted and under separate category. So these are the all products and services which are approved under the IFSCA. Now benefit of this unit which are located in these jurisdictions are huge and numerous, and therefore it is important and pertinent to look into this fiscal benefit. One is, I told you about the fiscal benefit related to the income tax. 100% exemptions are given. If you set up your office there, 10 out of the 15 years of operations, you can start the year in which, and then you can end with the 10th year, you can claim 100% the income tax exemptions. The MAT is also, minimum alternate tax is also been not applicable if you create a company under the new regime. And therefore it will be totally tax-free income in case of a company. That is possible by creating a structure in this particular jurisdiction. The next is related to a capital gain. Capital gain, non-resident person can come and invest their money. They can do a trading in derivatives, they can buy the bonds, they can buy any other things, and they can do the businesses, and then when they sell it off, the capital gain earned by them on a listed product on the stock exchange, to stock exchanges, that will be a tax free. and therefore it is very, very important that capital gain tax is also not been there. Then the exemption on interest income is also been considered earlier, but now IFSC has considered this. If a non-resident lend the money to the unit located in IFSCA, whatever payment is made by IFSCA unit to the non-resident is without any tax deductions and without any tax. And therefore, it is a big incentive to the non-resident to lend the money to the units located in IFSC jurisdictions. Those bonds which are listed on a stock exchanges or issued by the company in a INR denomination, the maximum tax rate is only a 4%. So that is again the advantage to the non-resident of a lower taxation. On a trading activity, there is no STT is leviable, security transaction tax is not leviable, there is no commodity transaction tax leviable, stamp duty is also exemption. So this is also another fiscal benefit for those who are dwelling themselves in a IFSC and also doing activities related to a financial product or services. And two more exemptions or benefits is that state level subsidy are also being given in some of the cases in the form of the capex or opex, or some grants are also being given, some subsidies in the form of the new generation of the employment. They give some provident fund contributions to the unit. Their provident fund contribution, whatever is payable by the employer, is now being paid by the government of Gujarat. So it's a big incentive schemes, and therefore it's the attracting destinations for doing a business in these jurisdictions. And last is that the dividend distribution tax, of course it is not there now, but earlier it was out of the dividend distribution tax. And important announcement now made recently in the last 1 year is that any life insurance policy issued by a company registered with IFSC, the amount received by the recipient is a total tax-free, irrespective of the contribution percentage linked to the policy principal amount. And therefore, it is a very, very attractive. In India, there is a cap, anything exceeding 10% premium payable on the policy. Then that policy, when it is mature, the excess of the principal amount over and above than the principal amount is taxable. But in this jurisdiction, it will be a tax-free. So there will be a huge boost to the insurance sectors by giving 100% the FDI into that particular sector. And the recipient is also now being get exemptions on the proceeds over and above than the principal amount. So therefore, the economy will get a boost. Then the business will also get a boost. And the 5 trillion economy, the kind of a dream has been put before the public of the India by the Honorable Prime Minister, that may also be possible to achieve as per the target laid down by various commissions and authority. And therefore, I am very, very optimistic that this destination is really good, attractive. One should think it. And one should go in detail about their own businesses, try and see that where he can fit, and he should also try and contact the professionals to get understanding on this, so that they will get the benefit, legitimate benefits, and they can increase their not only profitability, but the profitability and the wealth of their family also can be increased. That's all.
If you are looking to set up your corporate office in GIFT City, contact PKM Advisory Services today. And if you like this video, please give it a share and please like it. And if you have any questions, please comment below and subscribe to our channel also.